All right, what's up, guys? It's Tuesday, so that means we're going to go over what is coming out tomorrow, what you might be looking forward to. So, I'm just going to give you hopefully a quick rundown, because there is a lot of books this week. I don't know what you guys want. Would you rather me just go over, like, my top 10 picks? Or, I don't know, go through and see what are, like, the most pulled, but one guy on YouTube already does that, and I don't want to feel like I'm stealing from anyone. But we got over 30 bucks to go over. This week is feels like a blast from the past, because there is a lot of cartoons I used to watch as a little kid on here. But let's get it started with... Oh. Also, I'm wearing my Mariners jersey, so I'm probably going to blow this video. Sorry. I'm a Mariners fan. You have to make fun of them. It's the only way to enjoy the team. Alright, first off, Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, Issue 8. I've been enjoying this book quite a bit, actually. Seen some negative reviews, but like I've said, I am a Batman dork, so really like it. I also really like one of the variant covers. I try to get it for each issue, the one of them holding up the mugshot photo. I think this week is Grundy, so excited for that. So bam, that's the first book we're buying this week. Then, Bring on the Bad Guys, Loki. This has many good covers. I've actually heard good things about this whole Bring on the Bad Guys run. But, yeah, like I've said, I'm not big into this whole Doom event. I will get probably back into Marvel pretty big after the Doom event. But it's just, honestly, if I was buying the Doom event, I'd be spending around like $200 a week, I think, and that's crazy. Then we got DC X, or is it DC Time Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 5. I know there's a lot of Sonic fans out there, and I know this book actually sells pretty good. A lot of people are liking it. My buddy has me pick up several copies for him when I go to the comic shop. Big Sonic fan. Then we got DC's California Love 1. This looks like it might be a fun book. I believe it's all the DC characters going cross country to California for... Who is it? Oh boy. The whole super family is hitting the road in a series of action-packed adventures across the great state of California. Supergirl's Day at the Beaches. Oh, okay, so they're just going to party at the beach. I thought it was someone's wedding or something, but it's not. So DC's California. Doubt I'll buy this, but it does look like it's probably just a fun, goofy book. Then we got The Flash, number 23. I just got back into The Flash during this event. I read all the books coming up to it. I think it started on issue 20, and then they had a one-off. So there's 4 out right now, and this is going to be issue 5 of the, what is it called here? Cha-cha. Part 5 of the Bad Moon Rising. It is a really cool story. Flash is on a planet fighting a war where it seems like to him that years have gone by. He's cloning himself, and all the clones are running around. It's got some pretty entertaining stuff when all the Flashes are talking and arguing amongst each other about the war. If you're a Flash fan, you got to be loving this. It's a great book. But I am getting that because I am back in on the Flash. Yeah, I just really like this story, so I'm back on it. Then we got Gods, One World Under Doom, issue 1. Not sure what that is. It's another Doom book. I don't know, is that a Marvel team? Gods, G-O-D-S? Someone let me know in the comments if you know, because I did no research. No research. Holy cow, am I still not saying that? No research, once again. All right, and big fan of this when I was a kid. Gargoyles, Demona, issue 2. So these have some really cool covers. Mark Spears did the first cover, and I almost bought it just because of that, but there is a Jay Lee variant cover that looks really cool, and if I was looking to blow some money, I would totally buy that, because Jay Lee is probably my second favorite cover artist. He's one of my favorite artists all around, but I love his art style. I'll show you some pictures of it so you can see what I'm talking about. He's just one of those artists that when you see his art, you know exactly who it is. Then we got, again, don't know how this one is pronounced, Loved issue 1. Jenna or Gehenna, Naked Aggression number 2. This is kind of a throwback to 90s comics and just 90s in general. Big boobs, over-the-top action, a ton of covers for this book, and a lot of them are a little spicy. So you might feel like a pervert if you're standing in line buying these, which I did and am. So we're getting that one. I'm going to remember to do it this video. Then we got Godzilla vs. America, Boston, issue 1. This is another one that looks like a fun book. If you're a big Godzilla fan, you got to be excited right now. There's a ton of Godzilla stuff coming out. I am a Godzilla fan, but this is just one I'm staying away from because I already spend way too much at the Comic Shop Weekly, and I don't need to be getting into the Godzilla verse or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of Godzilla books, and I've heard all of them are pretty good, and friends that are reading them are really enjoying them. Then we got Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit, issue 5. I believe this is the last one of the run. Yes, it is. Thank God. One book coming off my pull list. This has been an alright run. Yeah, it's been alright. I'm mostly getting this last issue just because I have the variant set of all the issues they connect, and it looks really cool. This is a book that my comic shop said they thought I would like, and turns out I am a big fan. The Gun Honey series. This one is Gun Honey Heat Seeker Exposed, issue 2. This is like a sexy spy book. Hot chicks killing each other, and it's just wild. Like, this is definitely not for little kids, or if you're a bit of a prude, you might want to stay away from this book, but it's a fun book. It's so wild and over the top, and it's really cool. A lot of covers for that, though, and a lot of the covers I think probably have to actually be covered up because they're like rated R or X or NC-17. And this one, a new book from Image called I, Tyrant, number 1. Know nothing of this, but I know Image has been just pumping out some really great books. I'll probably wait and see if I hear anything about this to pick it up, but that does look like a good one. Damn it, I forgot to do it. Gotham City Sirens, Heat Seeker Exposed, we're getting those. My lord, my memory, it's crazy. Then we got The Incredible Hulk, issue 27. I've really been enjoying The Incredible Hulk. This is, for all you people who think I'm just a Marvel hater, I do buy and read Marvel books. Incredible Hulk is one of those. Issue 27, I really like the way they do Hulk in this. I like Hulk told more as like a horror story, as a monster that he is. So I will be getting that. Then we got Justice League Dark, tomorrow's special. Currently reading Justice League Dark, the run by James Tynion. Really enjoying that. I've read it before, but I'm just rereading it because I've been on a big Tynion kick. I love everything he does, and I know I said that I wasn't going to keep buying back issues of stuff, but I have decided I'm going to attempt to buy every comic James Tynion has ever written, which is a lot. So there goes my plans on saving money and being responsible. Then we got Lazarus Fallen, issue 2. Lazarus Fallen is a pretty popular comic. It's my comic shop, threw it on my pull list for issue 1, told me that this would be right up my alley, but apparently this has been a long series. I don't know what else it's connected to, but it's like a lot of books, and it's by Greg Rucka, but I didn't really understand what was going on. I was pretty far behind, and also I think this is the one where the guy writes a whole political manifesto at the end, letting everyone know that if you don't line with him 100% politically, don't read his book, because we can't have different opinions. Then we got one of my favorite books, I'm excited. This seems like, I think it comes out once a month, or I think we might have even been waiting longer. The Lucky Devils issue 4. Very excited for this book. I think there's 2 issues left in this run. Basically, 2 devils from hell. The way hell works is you get people like, guardian angels look over people. Well, these little devils have people too, and their job is to make them try to, do bad things and affect as many people in the world negatively as possible. And so, like, if you're tier 1 devil, you kind of get, maybe a guy working a shit job who doesn't have too much influence, but you can level up to tier 2. And so these devils' plans are to just get leveled up as fast as possible and get out of hell. And they're not really bad guys either. They don't really want to be in hell, but they're just having to play the game. So they are helping 2 pretty nice people take control and become more influential and improve their lives. But they're also having to get them to kind of do shitty things so that hell doesn't catch on. And it's a great book. It's really fun. The art's really cool. I love it. I highly recommend it. Now, one of the best comics out right now. You guys have heard me talk about this man a lot. Mark Spears, Monsters, issue 6. This is, I'd say, top 3 books for me right now. Maybe my favorite book right now. There's a monster hunter. He's fighting after all the classic monsters. You got Dracula, werewolves, Frankensteins, Bride of Frankenstein. Who's that one guy? That gives you a lot of hints. Dr. Jekyll. It's a really cool. The art is just fantastic. But for this one, the hard part is picking out the cover, because Mark Spears does all the covers. He draws beautiful stuff, and there's always like 6 or 7 covers of each issue, and then they'll do a 2nd, 3rd, 4th printing, all different covers. Mark Spears is staying very busy doing covers of these. They're still coming out with issue 1s of different covers. But if you get bored, you like to look at good art, go over the Mark Spears stuff, his Monsters cover books. They're amazing. And then we got a book that looks, we're getting that. Mark Spears. Oh my God. Lucky Devils. My God. Incredible Hulk. Justice League Dark. What is wrong with me? Can someone please just sit here with me? Make sure I can remember the simplest things. We have 1 bit. Well, we have 2 bits if you count the turtle with the microphone. Here's a book that looks fun. I totally understand if this is a pretty good seller because the covers are so awesome. Marvel and Disney, What If? Goofy became Spider-Man. Some really cool covers here. I bet this is a really fun book. I probably won't buy it, but it does look really fun. And if I could, I don't know, tell you what, that might be something that I do end up buying, just depending on how bad my pull list is this week, which, spoiler alert, it's pretty big. Then we got Medieval Spawn issue 4. I'm not reading any Spawn stuff. I know Spawn's a massive character, so you gotta throw it on the list when he comes out with a book. There's one that probably none of you are reading, but I would imagine there is some people wanting it. I've been in the comic shop multiple times when people have come in asking for anything involving Monster High. So Monster High has a comic coming out. World's Scare, issue 1. There you go. Another book I will be getting, News from the Fallout, issue 2. The first issue was amazing. This has some of the most unique art I've ever seen. It's all black and white. Looks like it's going to be a great zombie story. Nuclear bomb goes off during a military testing. All the soldiers turn into zombies except for one soldier who is able to escape. Gets him at the end of issue 1. He gets inside of a little cafe with some other people and tells them we need to board this up. Shit's about to hit the fan. So very excited from News from the Fallout, issue 2. Nightwing 2025 annual number 1. I will be getting that. Someone on TikTok, I've been on TikTok, talk about what a bunch of shitheads. TikTok is ridiculous. TikTok is everything that people use to make fun of the comic book community. You want to see the worst of the worst? My God. Monsters. But someone was talking about Nightwing, and I said I need to read more Nightwing because he is a great character. But his current book out right now gets pretty bad reviews, but that doesn't mean I won't like it. Just like if I give something a bad review, doesn't mean you won't like it. So I'll be getting the annual, and annual is a good way to kind of catch up and see what's been going on. So just in case we didn't hit that. Oh, good news. Good news, Marvel fans. Another Wolverine book is coming out. Savage Wolverine #1. Some cool covers for it. Hopefully it's good. I do have some friends who are massive Wolverine fans, so I know they'll be getting that. So I'll be able to hear if it's good. Maybe I'll borrow it from them and read. Space Ghost, Johnny Quest, Space Ghost 3. I bought issue 1 of this. It was good. Space Ghost, another cartoon from my childhood, and the Adult Swim cartoon that was amazing. The Space Ghost Coast to Coast talk show with Brack. Or was it Brax? I think it was Brax. But covers, I only bought issue 1 because the cover was by Mark Spears, but I have decided to cut back on buying books just because I want the cover, even though I'm always tempted to. I love Mark Spears. My goal is to just have like one massive wall with just his art on it. I think that would look great. And if I ever really get rich, I'll have them all slabbed. Ooh, wouldn't that be neat? But yeah, like I said, the first issue was actually pretty good. 2 classic great cartoon characters. And then here's another cartoon from my childhood. Speed Racer, issue 1 by Mad Cave Studios. Mad Cave does a lot of great work. If you're a Speed Racer fan, you might want to check this out. Here's a little spoiler. I wasn't really a big Speed Racer fan, but I did watch the cartoon all the time. Then we got Spider-Man and Wolverine, issue 3. I have heard this is actually pretty good. I'll probably end up buying like a trade of it and check it out that way, or just borrow it from my buddy, John. John, can I borrow it? Thank you. Then this book actually looks pretty good. Spider-Man versus the Sinister 16, issue 1. I'm probably gonna check it out. I am a big Spider-Man fan. I have actually heard Amazing Spider-Man got really good last issue. So I'm probably going to have to jump back on that because I dropped it the issue before last issue. But from all the reviews I'm hearing, it's like last issue was really, really terrific. So I will probably get back on Spider-Man. And who doesn't like Doc Ock? Then we got The Thing, issue 3. Haven't been reading any of this. Heard great reviews. Fantastic Four movie's out right now. It's getting great reviews, even though I hated it. That got me in a lot of trouble for saying that on TikTok. But, yeah. So I imagine this is selling really good right now. Thing is a lovable classic character. Like I said, I've heard it's great. But it's not for me, dog. Then we got Thundercats. Lost, number 4, another cartoon I couldn't watch enough of as a little kid. They think they had a couple Mark Spears of this I almost bought, but this one has some really cool art by, where is it? There it is. Yeah, by Jay Lee. I mean, that is one of the covers that I'm tempted to buy just because it's such a great cover, but I'm not going to. We're being responsible. Then you got Titans, 2025, annual number 1. I will be getting that. Yeah, I'm kind of shifting because there's so much Marvel that I'm not reading right now. I'm just waiting for the Doom event to be over. Then I'll be back into Marvel. Don't worry, guys. I'm not a Marvel hater. I just don't like this story arc. Or event, whatever it's called. But, so Titans, I'm kind of just jumping on everything DC. I just love DC right now. I think they're doing some really great stuff. So Titans 2025 annual number 1. Hopefully it's good. I haven't heard anything about the Titans book. Have any of you heard anything? Let me know. Let's talk about it. I've read a lot of Titans in the past. I recently started watching the terrible show Titans. That show was so close to being good. So close. They were almost there. But then they just did some things that made it so far away from being good. The best book by Marvel, Ultimate Spider-Man 19, which unfortunately I heard is coming to an end. This is some of the best Spider-Man I've read in a very long time. I absolutely love this book. This is one of the best comics out right now. If you have not been reading Ultimate Spider-Man and have ever been a fan of Spider-Man, you definitely need to check that out. He doesn't get his powers till he's in his 30s. He has 2 kids. It is such a cool, different telling of Spider-Man. Then you got the Ultimates number... Oh, we're getting that. And we're getting Titans. Christ almighty. Then we got the Ultimates number 14. I just dropped this book. I dropped it 2 issues ago. It just seemed like it was the same thing over and over again. And I don't know. I know it was really good. This book was really good up to like issue 10 for me, and then it just kind of started dragging on. But I'm going to bet that that's one of the top selling books tomorrow. And I totally understand why. I mean, I loved up to issue 10. And so maybe check it out. If you've ever been an Avengers fan, it's basically the Ultimate Universe of the Avengers. But they're called the Ultimates. Then you got The Vision and Scarlet Witch number 3. I have not heard a single thing about this book. I know they got their own fan base. Has anyone heard anything about this? Any news? Anyone? Bueller? I bet none of you get that reference, except for maybe a couple of you. Then here's one that I didn't even know was coming out until my buddy alerted me to it at work today. The War, Issue 1 by Boom Studios, from one of my favorite horror books, Hello Darkness. Hello Darkness is a horror book that has like 6 different short horror stories in it. But some of those stories, like part 1's in Hello Darkness 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, you get the idea. So we're getting that. This is about friends kind of getting together. They know that nuclear fallout is about to happen, mass war is about to happen, and it's all of them kind of dealing with the anxiety leading up to it and after it happens. And during, I mean, it's really, really cool. I think it's going to be 3 issues. I don't know if it's going to be just exactly what was in Hello Darkness or if it's going to expand more on that, but I will buy it. I like to, when a smaller company makes something good, I want to support them. And I think The War was amazing in Hello Darkness, and it would be cool if it's just all in one book instead of, 12 or 14? Here's another one. War. Another Marvel book. This might surprise you that I'll be getting. Werewolf by Night. Blood Moon Rise 1. Let's try that again in English. Werewolf by Night, Blood Moon Rise, Issue 1. Que paso? Werewolf by Night's one of my favorite characters. I am a big horror fan, and so I kind of any comics, I like those characters the most, like the Ghost Riders, the werewolves, the Swamp Things. Those are my people, my fellow monsters. I enjoyed the last Werewolf by Night run. I will be getting this to see what old Jack Russell's up to. Oh boy, I hope I'm saying that right. That'd be embarrassing if I say I'm a big fan and then Yes, Jack Russell, I was right. Fuck you. Thought you were going to make me look like a fool. I'll do that on my own, thank you very much. And finally, wrapping it up, You'll Do Bad Things, issue 5. We're going to get that. There's one more book. I think 6 books in this run. This is about an author whose stories are coming to life. So he writes kind of crime slasher books, and every time he's writing something, one of those murders actually happens. And he is trying to figure out just what the heck's going on. And now he has a stripper friend helping him. The last book ended in a really cool spot. If you like slasher mystery, if you think that's up your alley, definitely check out You'll Do Bad Things. I'm sure you can read this on your tablet if you don't want to buy the book. But yeah, I highly recommend that if you're a horror fan at all. It's really great, the art's really cool, and the story is written extremely well. Now, what else have I been up to? I've been reading a ton. I got caught up on New Gods, which I've never really read anything of New Gods. I just didn't think I would be a fan of that. And let me tell you, this new run of New Gods is amazing. I started reading it and read all 8 books yesterday. It is fantastic. Let's see, what else have I been reading? Nightwing by Tom Taylor. That has been incredible. Reading that on my tablet. Also reading James Tynion's Batman, their Dark Designs or Their Dark Desires. That is incredible. I'm on like issue 3. When I get done here, I'll do some very minimal editing in this video, and then I will start reading more of that. I'm also reading his Justice League Dark run. Yeah, that Radiant Black. Still loving Radiant Black. I'm a lot of issues deep into that. What are you guys reading right now that's, are you guys reading any stuff from the past? Getting caught up on anything? Let me know what's out there I need to be reading. I love recommendations. I will always check out a recommendation if you give it to me. Just love talking comics. Love reading comics. So thanks for watching. Please like it. Please throw a comment, even if it's just a number or a F you or you suck. It helps. These videos aren't getting a lot, but I am having a lot of fun. There has been a lot of talking going on, and that is a lot of fun for me. So, yeah, like, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll talk later.